How does this thing even work? Ugh! Do you recognize yourself in this situation? Well, fear no more. I've decided to take matters into my own hands and help out my fellow residents. Here at Ish, we're lucky enough to have two amazing kitchens, one located on the 5th floor of GPS and one in Will's house. They both offer great cooking equipment, and hopefully by the end of this video you will be wiser and know how this equipment works. First things first, here at GPS we have 3 sets of ovens and hobs. To use the stoves, you will have to click these 2 buttons to turn the power on. Then you use this button to actually turn the hob on and use these buttons to regulate the temperature. Then you use these 2 buttons to turn on the oven. Once you've turned the oven on, you can use this button to regulate the temperature and this to turn the timer on. In Will's house, we also have 3 sets of ovens and hobs. It's a bit simpler here. You just have to turn on the power, then turn on the wanted hobs and oven. Remember to always use the extractor and never leave your food unattended whilst you're cooking in the room. Now, ovens are nice and all, but let's face it, as a student, microwaves are probably gonna be your best friend. To use one of the 3 microwaves in GPS, you put your food in and use these buttons if you want to use an auto cook option, or use these buttons to adjust the power yourself. For example, micro power, you could press and go from defrost up to low, high, simmer, and then you select the time and press start. In Will's house, the 3 microwaves works a little differently. You use this button to select the power that you want, and then all of these buttons to enter the time that you wish your food to be in for. And while the food is cooking, let me remind you of some basic rules. We don't want to cause a fire, so please avoid using any metal or foil containers or food wrapped in paper or cardboard. Also, if you're using cling film or any sort of cover, please allow holes for ventilation and open carefully after reheating to avoid steam burns. We also have 2 freezers, both in Will's house and GPS kitchen. And a pro tip would be to store all of your food in a separate bag and label it, so you would avoid any misunderstandings of your food disappearing. We also have kettles, toasters and blenders to use, and in the blender you could use any mixture that you would like to mix, but remember only to use water in the kettle and bread in the toaster. Oh, that's my dinner! And lastly, as you can see, we have a few lockers here and in Will's house kitchen, and if your room is far away from the kitchen, you can apply to get one from the duty managers. Please remember not to leave any of your personal belongings here, as the cleaners do sometimes remove things from the kitchen. And also remember to turn off all of your appliances once you're done cooking. Pretty simple, isn't it? Now you're fully equipped to cook some student-friendly meals like myself, or have your friends over and cook some great dishes too. Happy cooking!